Welcome to AL.com's Game Day Recap presented by Alabama Power. We're here at Kyle Field in College Station where Auburn just upset number 19 Texas A&M 26-10 in their probably the most impressive performance of the season in every phase of the game.
Certainly, and you start offensively where Jeremy Johnson starts, and he comes in and connects pretty well, especially opening up the game in particular. Javon Robinson, the most we've seen from him, at 159 yards and a touchdown. Really an all-around solid performance offensively. I know some fans would be upset a little bit about there could have been more passes here or there, and it's not as much about the statistics, I think, with Jeremy. What you wanted to see, especially with last time you really saw him in a substantial amount of time, was obviously LSU. There was a disappointing situation. Right. He goes out there, it doesn't matter 13-17, doesn't matter the stat line. He doesn't throw interceptions. He didn't make any really costly errors. He didn't make any real bad decisions. He really managed the game very well.
Right. As you mentioned, no interceptions, and that's big for Jeremy Johnson. That was pretty much what led to his benching those 6 interceptions in the first 3 games. But tonight he just made really good decisions. He started 9 for 9 in the first quarter. He had a perfect first quarter, threw a touchdown pass to Marcus Davis. And then Auburn just kind of leaned on the running game, which was working really well with Javon Robinson.
Absolutely. He was a big part of it, and this was obviously a game that we saw more last week. That was the beginning of it, but this was really a huge breakout performance with Javon Robinson, what many people expected. For in a lot of ways, this was the Auburn team many of us expected in all phases. Right. From Jeremy starting and performing well, for Javon Robinson leading the way running-wise, and a defense that had its best performance not only of the season, best performance you could argue in quite a long time in many categories. Season low, 303 yards allowed. Intercepting Kyler Murray 3 times, stopping A&M twice on downs inside Auburn territory. That is as dominant a performance this defense has had in a long time, certainly in SEC competition since last year's LSU game, which was another 41-7 dominating performance. Right. That's the best since then.
Yeah, three interceptions, as James mentioned. They were caught by Blake Countess.
Justin Garrett had the one at the 1 yard line. That was
yes, that was probably the biggest one. And then Carlton Davis with another interception in the end zone. And so, defense really stepped up in a lot of key situations tonight and contained Kyler Murray, which is something that, they've had several issues containing mobile quarterbacks, and he was not very effective in this game after all that hype coming into it following his performance against South Carolina. Also, Daniel Carlson coming through again, 4 for 4, perfect on all of his field goals. He did hit the upright on one of them, but it found its way in. So Auburn just a very solid performance out here at Texas A&M. They get their 5th win of the season and probably headed to a bowl game now. I'm assuming that they're going to beat Idaho. So things are definitely looking up, I guess, for Auburn as they prepare for Georgia.